Alright, so we're experiencing some tropical weather in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it quite now. It feels all static, but a couple of days ago it was pretty wild, wasn't it?
A couple of days ago, this morning, last night. Literally, this is a 5-minute window that we've got right now.
It's actually still for the first time.
But the King of Louisiana would be totally used to this, right?
The King of Louisiana could deal with anything.
Since I've been here in the space of 24 hours, there's been a hurricane.
We haven't got any electricity. Nobody's showering. We're all having cold showers, and yeah, you stink. I mean, it wasn't like this. We were here after the hurricane season, and it was amazing. We had just the crew were wonderful, and it was beautiful weather. It was kind of like this dream gig where you come to a tropical island and you're there to work, and you know it's kind of all right. But this has been a little bit different. We've come up against some problems.
Other than filming in Puerto Rico, which would have been a pretty nice plus, what was it about the movie that made you want to get involved?
When they came to me, they were interested in me for both characters, for Rochelle Lefebvre's husband, or the character that I ended up playing, John Guidi, and I just thought it was an excellent little taut thriller, just like this fantastic dark story, macabre and but old-fashioned filmmaking. No need for special effects, all done in camera. And I chose John because, you know, I'm in something that has horror in it anyway as a genre. So I just wanted to keep doing things that were different from the way that I'm, you know, ordinarily perceived. Before I came to America, I was doing a lot of stuff in England, and I played a couple of nasty characters. So I thought it was time to do a nice one. Yeah, it is a nice character. What about working with Rochelle? Because obviously you both have vampire pasts, which is weird. Did you swap vampire stories? We both felt a little bit. It's like, oh, get the dudes with the fangs in. That'll be good for the genre audience. But she's amazing. I didn't really know the Twilight films. Rochelle is astonishing. I mean, I saw the film last night for the first time with you, and it's an astonishing performance. She holds the film throughout, from the first moment to the end. It's an amazing performance, and that is a very, very hard thing to do. And she was great fun to work with. She's hilarious. We played a game called Bananagrams, which is like it's like Scrabble, but you're competing against each other and making words. And literally at every spare moment, but in between shots, me and her would be like at a table, just like playing this game. So we really hit it off, and she's amazing. Anna seen the film yet? No. Well, is she okay with scary films? She loves it. Oh, right. Her favourite thing to do when she's at home by herself is literally go on demand and find the scariest, you know, horror, chop up porn, crazy, and watch it by herself in bed and terrify herself. Wow, that's very interesting. Season of True Blood, obviously a big change for you, playing the King of Louisiana. How fun has that been, putting that spin on the character? It was awesome. Yeah, I think I've been very lucky in terms of, you know, the character flow and what they've made me do. It was very interesting this year to do something different like that, where he's now in a position of power. You know, he's still, you know, Bill is still trying to be a good man, you know, a good vampire, he's trying to be a good dude, and so it's all tempered. Sometimes he has to make some decisions which are going to upset people, and although that goes against Bill's natural instinct, he has to do the good for all, you know, the general good. And so that's interesting, having to make those difficult decisions, and that was a lot of fun to play. 3 scenes with Eric and Anna, well, Eric and Suki. That's it's going to be a little bit challenging. How have you kind of managed to deal with that? I've heard that you've put some precautions in place, some things in place. Yes, there's all sorts of things that I've done. Yes, you have to be very careful now. I'm putting a GPS in Alex's man pants, and a little camera in Anna's. Yes, but no, I left them to it. I went up to Alex at the beginning of the season. We're friends, and I said to him, you know, you have to feel completely comfortable, I will not be anywhere near you. You know, and then I'll be like hiding behind the pillow.
I don't know how you do it.
No, it's part of the job. There's a scene with me and Rochelle, and
very sexy scene.
And you know, it's one of those things that you know when you're getting into a relationship with an actor. You know, she absolutely is aware that I have to do it in my job, and she has to do it in hers. And you know, I've said this before, but I think one of the things that's important to remember is that I know Alex, and often I have to have scenes with people who have just come on the show that we don't know, that are new, and I think that's really hard for Anna.